I'm just gonna say it outright. This is my second attempt at making this video. I've been trying to make this video for a while. Not a while, but I've been thinking about making it because I need this. I feel like I need this. Even it may be unnecessary to post it, but I want people to understand that. I just want people to see if they can understand what I'm trying to say. They probably won't, but I'll still try. And I'm scared of the future. It's not a completely bizarre concept. It's not something that's just rare. A lot of people are confused, but I I need help. I I've always tried to do my best, but it's never been good enough. Everything I've done has just been nothing. Every day I live has just been a nothing burger. I've never done anything interesting in my life. It's just been me trying my best or not trying at all. And that's sad for me and my parents because my parents expected me to at least do something. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think, but my parents, they've always, they always thought I'd have everything figured out when, by the time I'm 18, and not at all. My life has been nothing but emptiness. That's cringy as that sounds, but I've just been stuffing it with video games, and all that time of me just playing video games, that the only thing that gives me satisfaction of any way. It's just been nothing. I've never helped my parents with anything properly. All I've done is just mooch off, and I, I feel bad because they've always had to handle with me. When I was a kid, I used to be, and it didn't used to be unbearable, but I used to have some issues, not major ones. Like, I guess I was like a very emotional child, and I couldn't convey properly my emotions. I just resorted to crying. But now that I'm an adult, I don't know how to convey emotions still, but instead of crying, I just don't express them at all. Or at least I don't express what I consider real emotion. I just express in the moment fake emotion, like a surprise of something stupid, not something normal. It's just all my life has been nothing but boring, 24/7 living in my house the entire time, not talking to many people except maybe my friends, and that's about it. I'm graduating in a few days, and it scares me because I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm completely lost. I don't know where I'm gonna go. I don't know if I'm gonna if I want to go to college. I'm thinking about working, but what if that doesn't pan out super well? What if I don't make enough money or just enough money to live and get off my parents' back and just live by my own? The truth is, I've never been the type to be, how can I say this? Never been the type to want to be with a lot of people, but I also don't want to be completely alone where I don't have anybody to rely on. But I also want to be independent enough where I can just live on my own and, if I can, help other people, especially my parents. I'm not smart at all. Like, my intellect is probably like seventh grader intellect, and I'm in 12th grade. That's I. The school system here, it's very weak compared to other places. Puerto Rico just has a pretty bad school system, but I also can't blame the school system. I can only blame myself for being pretty ignorant and stupid of everything I've gone through. I always thought that maybe if I just became an adult, everything will just come out instantly. A lot of people think of that, but it's not even close to happening. I know I'm not an adult technically. I'm still 17, but I'm close to that age, and again, in almost a week or in a few days, honestly, I'll graduate and I'll just have to wait till my birthday. I turn 18, and then I just go to work, go do anything that's important, become a functioning member of society. But being lost, not knowing what I'm gonna do, and just having nothing that I think could at least help me get up on my feet to just live and try to find a good profession that I can get money out of. Since honestly, since I was a kid, I've always wanted to. I always wanted my parents and family to just be financially free. I wanted them to have to just retire while I can help them with any financial need possible, but I'm not smart enough to do any of this. Any of anything I want. I don't I don't feel like I don't feel like my parents are gonna be happy of what I'm gonna become. I I have a feeling I'm just continue to just be a nobody. And as much as I love making content, and as much as I want to be an artist, I want to try anything. I've tried those things so many times, and I've failed. I've never been good at anything in specific. I for years I've tried to practice how to draw. I I don't have the skill set for it. I I can't draw anything properly. I'm not good at drawing, not even close. And for content creation, I'm not the most entertaining guy around. Honestly, I'm kind of a blank slate. It's just me being racist, just saying immature things that's fine to say immature things, but you gotta at least understand that you're not. How can I say this? You just can't say what you want and think everybody will be entertained by that. And that's fine, but it's not fine when you you're just a nothing. You're a nothing burger. You can at least try to entertain a certain group of people. Sorry. Be hopeful to someone, or just even if you're funny to yourself, just be happy with it. But I'm not happy. I feel lost, and since I'm graduating, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I wanted to be when I was younger. I wanted to be a doctor, but I when I was growing up, I realized that I'm not very talented in anything, and neither do I have. I don't have the. I don't have enough knowledge, and I feel pretty dumb. I feel like I feel like pretty sure I mentioned before that my education level it feels lower than it should be. A lot of my peers they're a lot smarter than I am, and they usually have whatever they're gonna do figured out. A lot of them are gonna go to school, and a lot of them are either gonna work. And I'm gonna work, but I don't. want to work for life. I don't want to, I mean, like, what I mean is, I don't want to work a 9 to 5 till I die, not helping anybody, not helping myself. And I just, I feel like if I don't pick up something soon, it's over. My family's gonna have to maybe live in with just as the economy rises and all that. I'm not very. I was educated on that, but I can never remember very well. But the economy's gonna keep rising, and it's gonna get worse and worse for my family to the point where they can't afford anything. And I know that even if you have a good job, you may not have enough money in the future. But at least having enough money now to help your family would be a good thing. At least, at least have a plan. You don't have to have instantaneous money. I apologize if I sound stupid, but this was coming onto my mind, and as much as nonsense that I'm spitting, it's just I don't know what else to say. I feel like if I don't say any of this, it's gonna keep bottling up, and maybe something bad will happen. I don't know. I feel like one of these it'll end up eating me alive. That's edgy as that is. And I'm honestly turning 18 soon in July. And after July, God knows what I'm gonna do. It's just hope to God that I at least have a beginning or a beginning part to a plan. At least a step one. But as of now, I have nothing at all. And I don't have anybody to help me except for my parents. But how can they help me if I don't know what I need help with? They can't just send me on a random path and expect me to just prosper from there. I want to make my own decision on what I want to do, but there's nothing that I'm very passionate about that is really good next to video games. I'm passionate about video games. I'm not passionate. I just like video games. When I was when I was growing up, not a kid, when I was around middle school, I decided I wanted to be a game developer. But it's like the more I grow, I realize that it will not work out. I decided maybe I will become a realtor or someone that can sell houses or help people acquire a house. But again, I'm not intelligent enough for that. My education level's too low. My SAT scores are too low. I've never been able to do anything that involves school right. I can't get good grades. I have A's and B's, and I have a pretty decent GPA, I guess, for what people would consider a decent GPA. But I'm not smart. The, the education system in Puerto Rico, it's very flawed, very weak compared to even United States, which doesn't have that much of a great one from what I've seen. And even though some people really still have enough intelligence and talent to get out of Puerto Rico and live fine, I don't. I'm not one of those people. I'm just an average Joe. And I don't really have a strong suit with anything at all. It's been plaguing my mind for years. And I just want to say, make this video, even if everything's nonsense, if nothing made sense. This is the most I can conjure up. So, yeah, this is the end of the video, I guess.